Yeah, Max and Kelly, so within these 12 pages, we learn exactly how police responded to the protest, what they did well, and what they should have done. What started as chaos turned into controversy.
There was no reason for that level of violence.
And for some, questions over how police handled the protest against Inland Port in July, where dozens took over the lobby and office of the Salt Lake Chamber of Commerce, leading to arrests.
Put your hands behind your back.
5 months later, this review details what police did right and where they could have improved. The report states communication by officers in the chamber office was outstanding, that there were no signs of excessive or inappropriate use of force, and officers interacted within policy to remove trespassers.
Everybody needs to leave.
It showed that our officers acted with a great deal of restraint, professionalism, in the face of a very dynamic and dangerous situation.
Where things could have been better, according to the review, officers need additional training on common tactics used during demonstrations. For example, officers should have known how to properly remove the sleeping dragon devices that protesters wore on their arms. A formal announcement should have been made as per SLCPD policy. Basically, officers should have used a device like a megaphone to order people to leave the lobby, which the report says they didn't. A couple of other things the report addressed: apparent punches thrown by a sergeant. The Salt Lake County DA reviewed the use of force and decided not to file charges. And with the complaints Salt Lake City Police received about this protest,
those complaints actually were looked at from the Internal Affairs Division, but also by the District Attorney's Office to make sure that we had operated within policy and procedure, but also lawfully.
The review recommended steps to move forward, many of which have already been completed.
We take a critical look at any incident that takes place in the city and that we learn from that, and then we go forward.
Well, the Salt Lake County DA filed felony riot charges against a number of protesters. The review says protesters assaulted several officers and damage totaled nearly $10,000. Live in studio, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.